Peace and love. So I'm just out at the park and I was feeling called to come and connect with the trees and the nature energy, nature spirits, really the energies of nature, Mother Gaia, but more in particular the trees and their energy. So we're going to go to like the usual spot that I go to when connecting with the trees, and we're going to see what messages come forward. I have my Nature's Whispers Oracle deck with me. So, we might pull a few cards, but we'll just see where we're guided to. Peace and love. So we're here at the spot where nature calls. So let's begin. So we're just taking a seat upon the stump, just taking a moment to ground, to just feel grounded and centered, to feel supported by the stump, by the tree, by the energy of nature, of Gaia. So I already feel the intuitive messages coming forward. And I'm feeling the energy of Mother Gaia. And what she said was, her essence runs through all of us, through everything. And there's something about me sitting on this stump and being able to feel Gaia's essence more because I'm sat on this stump. I'm getting synergy between myself and the tree, or the essence of this stump. So I'm feeling energy tell me to place my hand back up on the stump just as I lifted it up to itch my nose. They're saying to keep grounded and to keep centered. They're also saying to keep in control and to keep in balance. They're saying that to be in control doesn't mean to be rigid and to not have no flex, to not have no bend. What I'm being shown is the trees in front of me swaying with the wind, swaying with, now I'm getting it swaying with an earthquake. The more flexibility you have, the more strength. It's something about strength and not being able to be broken. And they're linking that to control, but they're saying that control doesn't mean to be rigid and to not, they're basically saying like, yes, like be in control, but don't try and be so in control of your life to where you don't have no room to maneuver, to where something about like being flexible and control. They're saying something along the lines of, to be flexible is basically like is to have the most control, is to have the most strength. And they're showing me like contortionists, that they are incredibly flexible and they're incredibly strong. And it's almost like self-mastery, mastery of the body, mastering the body or the movement of the body, mastering control, being so in control that you become flexible. I feel like this is a message like that you have to kind of feel of what it's trying to convey. Let's see what else nature's saying, the trees are saying. I'm hearing you will wither the storm, you've withered storms. I just feel maybe collectively there may be a little bit of collective fog that may come over us. I feel like a triggering of like emotions. But again, I'm hearing like sorrow. So again, it could be something to do with like something global that's going to affect the whole world, or all of us on Earth, just like how like the pandemic has, or George Floyd's death has. Something like emotional, but it feels more so like a collective fog. So it feels like something that is going to come over us, but then will pass, basically. And okay, that's what it's when they said we withered many storms and we will wither storms, basically. It's like we're being put in pressure. So I'm getting the sense of like a pressure cooker, but it's like something to do with pressure and our emotions. Something to do with the stronger being brought to the forefront. We're in times where we're going to really be able to see the weak-minded and the strong-minded. And I feel like this weak-minded, strong-minded concept is more so about being emotionally mature or emotionally grounded. And I feel like that's a true word. But I'm definitely getting something to do with these are times when we're going to really be able to see emotional maturity in people. And they're also saying in animals as well. You're going to see that animals actually understand a lot more. They're bringing me more so to pets, domesticated animals. Let me swap hands. Success is there for those who go after it. I was just shown like the roots of trees underneath the earth, and I was basically getting the sense that there are so many minerals and so many nutrients in the earth, and there are so many roots and plants that want these nutrients, and there are nutrients that obviously all the plant kingdom get, but there's like they're saying like special nutrients, and it's like a fight for these nutrients, and it's about those that go after it. And now they're bringing me to, it's not even about those that go after it, it's that if you're, it's being more so like if that tree or that plant is open to that nutrient, and it's almost they're putting that in parallel to us, and if we are open to certain vibrations, and they're bringing me to consciousness. There are special, not special, but there are ways of consciousness that we can be tapping into, but not everybody's tapping into, and it's about those that are going after a higher vibration, those that are working on their higher vibration, those that are working on their frequency, those are the individuals that are being able to access this vibration or this vibrational awareness or this state of awareness. It's about those that go after it. So it's almost like it's not even special. Okay, it's like even to do this work, the work that I may be doing, or work, not really work, but you know, it's like they're saying even that's not special, it's just that you've gone after it. You saw what was in vibrational alignment to you and you went after it. It's like your ancestors are with you, your ancestors are watching, your ancestors are looking down upon you. There's something about to feel age. I don't know why, but to feel age touch the trees. Because I was being shown like our ancestors and elderly people and wisdom and knowledge, and that they can never be forgotten. Something's held within the trees. But I keep seeing the wrinkles and seeing like there are markings on the trees as if they are wrinkles on elderly people or on bodies within the ground, or you know, I don't know. Okay, well I think we'll pull one or two cards from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck, see what cards we have coming out, what energies, if there's any messages. Peace and love. Peace and love. So we're back. We're still on the stump, still with nature. We're just going to pull a few cards from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck, see if there's any messages that this deck wants to bring out and that nature energies want to step forward and say. I don't even feel like that made sense what I just said, but yeah. Connect with the trees. Open your heart. That makes sense with what we were saying a moment ago. It's about those that are open to receiving, those that have worked on their vibration, that will be able to perceive certain realities, whether that's 5D, 6D, 8D, even higher. They say it's not just about being open, it's also about allowing the energies in, allowing the love in. I'm being brought to the fact that many of us are open, and that's that kind of step one. But the next step is, once an energy steps forward, let's say just Gaia, for instance, if Gaia's energy was to step forward and present itself to you, you then have to accept that or allow it or grant it access. Being open is just one part of it. Being open is saying, like, yes, I'm aware that there are other energies out there. I'm aware that I'm a spiritual being. I'm aware that I may not be right, always be right, or that I may not have the whole truth. But then once a bit of truth comes in, you then need to be able to accept it, or you then need to be able to kind of allow it in, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's like there's another level to being open. It's not, you then have to go beyond that. You really have to allow yourself to feel it. There's one thing in just knowing it, but there's another thing in feeling it. Keep your dreams alive. But when I've seen this, it's like keep your knowings alive. You see, this is like a child. And it's like, as a child, we are aware of everything. We are aware that there is more to the world. We are aware that, we're aware that imagination rules the universe, that imagination is manifestation. That with the imagination, that anything can be possible. That with the imagination, any reality is possible. Now, what I'm being brought to this on, not necessarily on a level of thinking about being able to fly and then flying. It's more so like they show me a child and them pretending to run like they're Sonic with their arms behind their back. And basically what that is that with that child's imagination, they are able to create a reality or play within a reality for a moment of time where they are running as fast as Sonic, where they may even be Sonic. But that is with the power of imagination, and something about like the innocence of being a child, really. Too many cards. I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just staring at the trees. Clear endeavour. Okay, so I'm being brought to something to do with the mind right now, with both of these individuals' third eye being kind of lit up. Confirmation. For some reason, I'm being brought to like go back to your child's self and remove the mask, remove the filter. They're showing me the point in all of our lives where society or the world that we're living in takes over and the shield is put over our third eye. this shield is put over our reality, or our reality is masked, or there's a permanent filter placed upon the third eye and the physical eyes. And it's like, go back to when you're a child and remove that filter, remove that mask. It's like, I'm hearing be free again. Infinite blessings. You see how these wings are just spread open like a butterfly. I just feel like there's a need to go back to be a dreamer again. Be a dreamer again. It's like, can you remember how magical it felt when you believed in Santa? They're saying that the energy of Santa is very real. The energy of giving, the energy of loving, the energy of sharing joy. That is the energy of Santa, and that is very real. Okay. I feel like there are a few more things that Ellie could be saying, but I'm getting slightly a bit cold, a bit chilly. My nose is itching, so I feel like I'm going to leave this video here. I just feel like there's also a sense of sharing ourselves with the world. Share ourselves with the world. Share your child self with the world. Share your childhood beliefs with the world. Things that you believed to be true, or things that you wish to be true when you was a child. Share those things with the people around you and the world. The children are the future. But I thank you for joining me. I thank you for being present with me and nature and the trees. I send my gratitude. I thank you for being present with me. Peace and love. Ashe.